All right, this is Bloodwars of Sanguera, Season 4, Episode 21, Imperial Dining. Question of the week, which is a warm-up question we do to get into character. What animal best represents your character? And Sombra.
What? Oh, okay. So Sombra is I guess, 19th level high elf wizard. And this is a difficult question for him because he hasn't really thought of this before, so it took a little bit of consideration. But if Sombra was to cast true polymorph on himself and turn into a beast, I think he'd be best represented by a giant hawk or falcon. He loves to fly and doesn't mind being by himself. And he likes to stay away from the fray when the shit goes down.
Nice. Rando.
I'm Sean, and I play Sombrando, the Dwarven fighter. Rando now imagines himself as a wolf trapped in the body of a badger. All the cunning of the wolf, but the temper and now the squat stature of the badger.
And lost it.
What animal best represents your character? Loston is a tabaxi, and tabaxis are cats, so
Dog.
Mory to cat, it would I'd have to say Loston is best represented by the fox. Yes, some consider the fox a cat-dog hybrid, but looking at his traits, you'd find so much in common with Loston. They're both curious, cunning, smart, and vicious when they need to be.
Nice.
Oh, and I'm Christopher. I play Loston, a tabaxi, rogue, bard, fighter, jack of all trades, sword cell, yada yada.
And Miles, what animal best represents your character?
Let me grab it. I am Landon. I'm playing Miles. War cleric, not really a cleric. Only heals like once. Miles sees himself as a strong ox, aloof, strong, and mostly confused.
All right.
That's it.
All right. So let's see. Last time
Do you want to read Tristan's?
Oh yeah, I guess I can. So this is Roger Lastaname. He is the malodorous Danny DeVito.
Squat malodorous.
Squat.
Think of the Danny DeVito of tieflings.
Played by Tristan. Roger would be the humble raccoon. Little grabby hands, exceptionally sneaky, very stylish, often misunderstood or underappreciated by society, and pleasantly chubby. Never seen a raccoon close up, I don't think. These things are fucking evil.
I don't want to mess with one.
Fuck no. That's fucking...
I'm always worried they're going to climb through my sliding glass door and come visit me at night.
We've never had one come through a cat door, so we're lucky there.
I
mean, we're living in our roof for a while, or our attic. It's a fucking nightmare.
They're pretty fearless. I mean, you see a cat out there and you're like, hey, cat, and it runs away, but a raccoon looks at you and goes, what?
Right, and they stand up and they go like this. You want me to growl now? Fucking scare you. God, in Yosemite, they were like, when they'd stand up, they were like 2.5 feet tall.
Wow.
Right?
Jesus.
I'm like, all right, fucking take the cigarette butt can. I don't care. I'll get a new coffee can. But yeah, we had a lot of problems with them. We had a duck for a while.
No.
And the raccoon came up and snatched the duck.
Oh, no.
Like, literally fucking, like, duck under one arm, fucking running down the side yard. Fucking someone chased it down and, like, yelled at it and threw stuff at it and made a bunch of noise. And finally, like, the duck got free. The raccoon didn't let go. The duck just got free. And then he fucked up one of our cats. Or a raccoon fucked up one of our cats. They got in a fight.
Damn.
and like fucked him up. Like
Oh.
ripped open his stomach, and he was down for 2 months, I think.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, raccoons are evil, but I didn't think they were that evil.
Oh, they're they're evil.
Vicious?
Yeah.
Vicious
You see
little
one
bastards.
just fucking kill it or
fuck out.
run.
Fight or fight, kill it or run.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
we had a whole shit ton of raccoons in our at our house over on Saffron, the one you came to, Rich.
Mhm.
We had a whole freaking family. And I told you a story about this, right?
I don't know.
We were feeding these strays. Stray cats. That actually, there's a mom stray cat that had a baby we ended up adopting. We caught her and adopted her. And then for a while there, they were coming out every single day. They would get their food, and that was that, right? So I was like, cool. Sweet. This is so cute, the little cat, so awesome. And then all of a sudden, the cats weren't around anymore. We're like, what the hell's going on? But the food was empty.
Right.
Every morning, the food was empty. So I hear the scrabbling outside. It was like 10 at night. And I turn the freaking back light on the porch, and there's like 9 raccoons. Like 2 adults
God.
and like 7 little baby raccoons about this big. And my wife's like, I try to scare them away. Shoo, shoo. And they're just like looking at me like, right? My wife goes, and they scattered. Like, bam. Like, golly. So
She knows their language.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
no
was
shit.
Pretty
huh?
impressed. I'm pretty impressed. Yeah.
No, I'd go outside with like a closet pole, fucking banging it on the ground, coming at him, and I'd have to get like right on top of him for him to run.
Yeah.
All right, it's raccoons.
Enough about them raccoons.
So last week you were at the end of the year celebration in the Coliseum, looking to free a bronze dragon. No idea what that bronze dragon's name was, though. Did I give you a name?
Somebody write it down.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm 90% sure you gave us a name.
Let's
I
see.
just don't remember it.
I bet I can just scroll up and find it, huh? Oh, it's probably not. Oh, let's see. Yes, Pathis. Pathis Warmheart. Oh, look at that. Hey, I wrote something down. So you found out that the owner of the arena, Mory, was going to be there at this celebration. So you guys kind of snuck in and checked things out. And mistakenly, Roger blinked through a wall into his private box. They had a discussion, and there's now a dinner planned for this evening for you all to discuss security. Are there any plans you'd like to make before the dinner?
Think about moving silently through his house. Those sort of spells or preparations, I guess.
I guess I don't have any particular.
Yeah.
So what do we? So look, catch me up, guys. We're infiltrating the house.
Yeah, we were invited to dinner through.
I think this is at the end of the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if he's got the dragon on premises, or see if we can find any information about where the dragon is. We want to be able to free him before the next arena fight. Hopefully. I mean, if we miss the opportunity, then we'll have to actually use the arena fight as our opportunity, but we don't want to do that. We can avoid it.
wait, it's all coming back to me now. The whole arena fight thing. Gotcha. The dragon is disguised, and they're basically coercing the dragon to fight. We don't know how
Well, we
they're
don't know
coercing
if
the
he's
dragon.
disguised. Chances are he's not going to be disguised because he put an outline or some kind of silhouette of a dragon on the flyer as to attract people, and to have a humanoid there saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a dragon," is not going to be very believable.
Well, dragonborn.
Okay.
So I'm personally not speaking for in character. I'm personally not the most stealthy character guy that you guys
Well,
know.
I can cast invisibility. I mean, and I can fly.
Well, some of us have to we have to show up and present ourselves to get in. At least some of us, I think. Maybe if there's somebody invisible behind.
Yeah, there was no like count given for people. I believe he just gave something to Roger and said, talk to this person and they'll set you up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we don't really need to sneak then, at least not to get in, correct?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we can just get into the house.
We just get in. It's just sneaking around once we're in there.
Well, you know, 3 of us. Well, Christopher's sneaky. Juju's sneaky. He's a damn cat. He'll sneak up on your ass and freaking slit your throat.
Hey, that's only if you don't give
Cats
us
want to kill you.
full bowl of
All
food.
cats. All cats want to kill you.
If you give them a full bowl of food, they're fine. If you skimp any, half a bowl, then it's empty, and we got to deal with you.
Fair enough. Okay. So we just go, right?
I guess.
I mean, I don't know of any preparation. I mean, unless you guys can think of things
Right.
Somebody distracts the guy. Somebody will distract the host. Somebody has to go to the bathroom. Somebody gets lost. Maybe somebody goes in invisible with the party, so that nobody knows that person's there.
No.
Yeah, it's probably that's the approach I was thinking. Like,
maybe I will prepare some specific spells prior to us doing that, so we can definitely have an edge up on stuff.
right.
Can you guys think of any spells? My spell book. Let me think here. Let's see. Pass wall. I'll prepare that. I'm gonna unprepare creation. I'll prepare cat pass wall. I will. Let's see here.
Maybe keep pass wall.
I'm going to prepare pass wall.
You have to get through something.
Yes, I'm saying I'm going to prepare it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you're. Okay. I thought these were the things you were taking off your.
I will prepare. I will unprepare. Something else here. Let's unprepare. That's my favorite spell there. I want to prepare True Seeing. That would be useful to have prepared. Let's see here. I will unprepare Wall of Force. I will prepare True Seeing. And let's see, 7th level spells. Mansion, Sword, Plane Shift, Reverse Gravity, Simulacrum. 8th level spells. Anti-magic, dominate monster, feeble mind, 9th level spells, time stop, wish. Maybe time stop? Unprepared, dominate monster, prepared, time stop.
What about you, Miles?
Time stop is always nice with when paired with delayed fireball.
I was muted. I don't have any like espionage spells.
Yeah. I don't have any great like I have alter self. What does alter self do?
Let me check.
But if we assume that the dragon is going to be in dragon shape, then we have to maybe devise a way to get the dragon out of there. So, I don't know.
I mean, I always have gate prepared.
You always have gate. I guess that's.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me see.
Can't you just gate him free? That's that easy?
No, gate works on a different dimension,
Oh,
so you
gotcha.
can't use it. Yeah, that's one of the weird things about gate, which is kind of fun and great because it's like, all right, I'm gonna gate out of here, and then the lower level guys chasing you are like, why didn't he just teleport? Because we can't follow his ass down. This fuck sucks. Or, of course, if they're just on the prime, Landon's favorite kidnapping move.
It's pretty funny. Fast friends. I've never once prepared a spell. Okay, let's do dispel magic just in case. I probably don't need protection with the enemy to speak with dead. Fast friends. Banishment. I'm just gonna keep that always because you never know when you need to banish someone. Locate creature.
Oh, is that going to work?
Do we have a name?
Actually, yes,
Do we not
we do.
We
Yeah,
have a name? Wait, what the fuck are we doing? I'm an idiot. Okay, so locate creature, almost definitely.
But
All right,
it's
we
only
might have-
like 1,000 yards or 1,000 feet.
Cool, yeah. So it'll definitely tell us if he's in the guy's house.
Yeah, because I think that would. I mean, if you were in one corner of a keep, you'd still probably be able to get to the other corner of a keep. Maybe not a castle, but I doubt this guy's got a castle or a keep. He just probably got a big manor.
I think that's it. Yeah. All right. Cool. So my 4th level slots are gonna get fucked though. How do I have a +5? Oh wait. I didn't know I was proficient in intimidation, even though my charisma's -1. Okay, I've prepared what I need to prepare.
Wait, what?
I prepared what I need to prepare.
Great.
Awesome.
Well, I guess we is the invitation for tomorrow night?
Well, it's for tonight, yes. It's the first of the year today.
Does somebody want to go in invisible behind us?
I will, definitely.
Okay.
All right, and I know this was kind of Roger's spiel, so do you guys have a spiel for him?
a spiel.
Yeah, because that's probably the first thing he's gonna say.
I can't say that, but I will be floating behind you, and I will be invisible. I will be floating kind of intermixed in the party. I'll
Yeah,
have
it was
my
something about-
hand.
He wanted the contract, right? The security contract for the.
That's what
Town,
Roger
or-
was proposing, yeah. And
Or
he
just
talked
for
him
the
into a
arena?
dinner.
We're trying to be security, right? Or like
For the
where
event,
that's
for the event,
guys.
or for everything.
No, for his
Right, yeah.
money. The angle he was going in on.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. The problem is, I mean, we don't know how he stores his money, where he puts it. I mean, without any of that, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to make it up as we go. Unless we want to wait until Roger jumps on here.
No, all right. We're trying to get him to hire us. That's the guys. We're not trying to get hired. Well, maybe we are. That might be useful.
We just whoever's gonna be the front line just needs to make enough distraction.
Yeah, Lawston.
Oh, Dokie, I really don't have brain power to role play a whole shitload out right now, but yeah, I want to see if we can start the conversation off and get him to reveal as much as possible about the money stuff, so that I can then bullshit my way through, scenarios or whatnot.
So, what are we trying to get exactly? Where he keeps the money? Where he's keeps the records?
No, because it's honestly just keeping the money. I mean, because that's what it sounds like we're supposed to be doing, is watching his money, I guess.
Yeah, that's
that
the
really
angle
what we're supposed
Roger
to be
was
doing?
going for.
We're watching the money.
He was trying to say, what security systems do you have for your money? I just walked in here. I can probably just
Okay,
walk
so-
into your vault.
So basically, guys, what we would do is, we know this guy a little bit. We talked to him last episode, right? We were talking to this guy. He seemed kind of like, I'm above the law. I can do what I want. I can evade taxes. I can pay tax. I don't give a shit. I got more money than I know what to do with. He likes to flaunt it a little bit. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally letting people come to his house, or he obviously keeps his money, or maybe he doesn't keep his money there. We don't know, right?
Right.
So one of the things these kind of people are like, they're usually fairly egotistical, right?
Mhm.
They like to talk about how great they are, about how they built this empire, how they're just killing it. So you need to play onto his ego.
Right. That's why I was.
So like things like this, you'd be like, I was looking at your operation, and man, I really think that you got it made. You know what you're doing.
Before we get to the place, can I do something the day before?
Yeah. We're yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna plane shift to any plane. I don't really care what plane. And I'm gonna cast Gate and speak the name of the guy and suck him through the portal.
The dragon?
Yeah.
Hey, I made it. Sorry I'm late.
Hello.
I just-
What's up, buddy?
What did
I'm
I
just
miss?
trying to see how bad
You're
I
right
can
on
fuck
time,
Rich up
really.
with Gate.
With what?
Because I don't think it'll work, but I want to see why it doesn't work.
We're in the bubble, right?
Yeah. So that won't work, Landon.
Damn. Cool. I just
No
want to see.
context, and I already had that shit on lock.
I don't know. So basically, we were trying to get the guy to talk about his money. We were trying to figure out his security systems, figure out what he's doing, see how he protects his cash, which is what your idea was, Tristan, right?
So are we actually at the dinner party?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
we are
just got there.
prepping it.
We're just
Oh, we're prepping.
Yeah.
We're talking about what we're gonna do when we.
We're doing the Ocean's 11 heist shit now. Oh, hold on.
Well, are we trying to steal his money, or are we just trying to figure out where, like, get the records and
I'm
stuff?
not averse to robbing him blind.
Well, the original idea was just because you were going to be invisible behind him, and you were going to go see if you can get some information on where the dragon was while we flipped our lip.
I remember that.
And we could legitimately try and talk him into giving us the contract. I don't know what sort of position we are to fulfill his needs for security for his money, quote unquote. But that's also an angle.
I really just want to
work
get
both of these angles
in front of him.
Okay, so what is our
Just
angle, though,
thought-
Tristan? So you had this idea, but what are we trying to accomplish? Are we just trying to figure out his security? Are we trying to figure out where he keeps his cash? Trying to figure out how to steal from him? If so, why are we trying? Why are we trying to steal from him? I don't know if I'm really, even if a guy's not really a great guy. I mean, I don't know about just
All right.
blindly.
Here's my idea. We are invited to his dinner party, and we get to sit down with him. While we're in there, we are, casing the joint. It's not going to matter too much in a second. I'll tell you why. We're going to sit down with him. He's going to have, he'll be showing off his security forces that he already has, his guardsmen, what have you. And then when we sit down to dinner, we fucking jump him. And then, knock him out, kill his guards if we have to. And then you got like magic that like pulls, memories or something out of his mind, or mind control him or something, make him tell us where it is.
Okay, so we want to basically put him under a mind control spell.
Yeah, I say we jump him to get it out of him. Stone of Truth, and then Charm Person, all that good shit.
in a place where he doesn't have 100 guards.
Potentially, yeah. We need to find some way to get him alone, I think. Some way. Oh, I have an idea. Here's how we do it. We make him think there's a mole on the inside. And that's part of our pitch is, here's how we were able to get in, read you so easy was your men are easily bought,
And if he asks how for proof that you were able to get in, we'll just drop the name of the dragon on him.
Ah, that's a good idea. Like that.
Okay.
All right. Sound like at least a part of a plan.
Yeah.
Part of the front end plan, and the back end plan would be Tom running around invisible. Stuff like
Looking
that.
for stuff.
Looking for info.
I mean, I'd love to be able to set up like an arcane eye or something. Or I should be able to scry in the future to kind of get an idea what's going on, like a security camera style,
Ooh.
Arcane security camera. What do you think, Rich? Think that's something that's feasible?
Clairvoyance, I think, is the spell you want.
I don't think I even have that spell, unfortunately, gentlemen. I don't have that spell.
You have Arcane
Can you buy
Eye,
it
though,
real quick?
right?
I don't even think I have Arcane Eye, to be honest with you.
Do you have Augury?
I have
Where's that
Arcane
cleric?
Hand and I have Arcane Lock. So
Are we
to
still-
cast Arcane Eye, to cast Scrying, which might be useful.
Are we still planning?
Oh.
Because I can get clairvoyance.
Go ahead, Landon.
Yeah. We also should do the find creature thing while we're in the house. Yeah, just because, who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky.
I prepared clairvoyance.
Yeah, scrying would probably.
I think Scrying is actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
A creature. The only thing about scrying is that if you if you cast it on somebody, you can see invisible.
Right.
That's bad stuff. But other than that, it might be a great use. I kind of have to know. Basically, what I need to do as a wizard is I need to sneak around his house and grab some stuff, like locks of hair, bits of a nail, body, like stuff.
Body part.
And then we clone him, we
Possessions.
kill him, we replace him with the clone.
Possessions, like, no, dude.
The clone is just him.
What are we doing? Why do we want to kill some? I mean, we don't know if he's guilty. We assume he's guilty.
I mean, he is.
We are not
being a
not
bastard.
judge, jury, executioner, are we?
We kind of are. Honestly.
We're just like the freaking. We're the vigilantes in like the 19th level, 20th level vigilante Marvel superheroes. We're the anti-heroes.
Look, man, I've had 60 years of being pushed around by society, and it's time for us to push back.
That's how you feel, but that's necessarily how I feel.
I'm just saying, make things a lot easier.
We didn't just save the world to go and become just, mobsters who shake down rich people.
You shake down other mobsters.
It happened to Asher.
Like that one, the GIF, the meme of the monkey puppet. It's like I don't know what you were. That's definitely what I was.
I don't have any. Listen, I don't have any problem scrying on the guy after we get out of here and seeing what he's up to and trying to make sure he doesn't. If he is actually holding some dragon against its will and making it fight for him in the arena, then we'll definitely want to take that. Dragon rolls for hit points. Oh, okay. And maybe here's the other thing, guys. What if he's keeping said creature in his house in a cage?
Yeah.
That's the other thing we can look for as well.
That's why he's creature. That's why that's why Miles has a locate creature. There.
Sick. Because within 1,000 feet.
I could also, if I wanted to, I could prepare dominate monster.
In case he has the dragon under his control.
Yes.
We can try and grab the remote control, essentially, and control the controlled dragon. Remote control it, if you will.
And hopefully he won't be too pissed when he gets free.
I can prepare that. I'll prepare dominate monster then. That way I can just grab the dragon and tell you're coming with us.
Gotcha. And I'll prepare the same spells I always have because I can't do anything else.
And I won't be casting a damn thing.
I don't know. I can go around town and maybe buy some stuff. Like, do we need any heist gear?
Maybe. I mean, we're level 20.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know if we need to buy any. I mean, if we have plenty of cash, we want to, but still.
Gonna go to Walmart and buy some duct tape and chloroform.
That's good. There's like a sleep poison. Is that basically chloroform?
Basically?
I think it's ingested.
I don't know. I just like.
I mean, I know 5th edition doesn't have all the things like contact, ingestion.
It does.
Inhalation. Oh, it does?
Oh yeah.
So what is the sleep one categorized?
I think it's ingestion in the DMG. But I mean, you can mix and match them.
So it's roofie, not so much chloroform. But we are going to a dinner party, so invisible people can do invisible things.
True. I have a shit ton of poison. I can just poison the shit out of them.
Oh, no. I'm just talking about killing them. I'm talking about
I have an invisible mage hand. Fuck, I was made for this.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Invisible mage hand with a needle.
I was going to say, wait a minute. Yeah, does anything that it holds become invisible, or is it just the hand?
So the last
otherwise,
thing is Roger.
There's a little
at the table.
Little tiny vial going across the table over the cup. Then it comes back.
Invisible. It's invisible. Don't worry. It's invisible. Don't worry.
Except for the vial.
The last thing he sees is Roger across from him. Like, his vision starts getting wavy. Like, you look really tired. Maybe you should lay down. Fuck, dude. I spent so much time building him into a combat monster that I'm kind of at a loss as to how to not do that. I have some useful stuff. Well, let's look at my non-combat spells and just isolate those. I have Mage Hand, which can be invisible, so I can move shit around, like pickpocket him. And literally, it's made for doing this shit. Is like, it's made for the fucking Mission Impossible handoff. Mending, I don't know what that's gonna be useful for, but maybe. Prestidigitation, thaumaturgy, it's good for distractions maybe, or like diversions. Disguise Self, of course. Find Familiar, can be my eye in the sky. Featherfall, in case he's got a pit trap. Darkness, because that can help cover our escape because I can see and he can't. Gift of Gab. I should just abuse Gift of Gab.
How do you? Oh, because you have True Sight. Never mind.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's very rare about it.
Very what?
Not very many people have the ability to see through magical darkness, but I keep forgetting he has the damn
Yes.
and eye.
It's True Seeing. Is it a concentration spell?
True Seeing? I just have permanent True Sight because of my magic.
It is not concentration. It is just a
That's
cast.
nice. How many people can you cast it on?
The spell gives a willing creature you touch the ability to see things they actually are. The duration the creature has True Sight.
10 minutes?
Everything can be seen. 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour. Oh.
One person, myself. So prior to us entering, I will cast True Seeing upon myself. And I can also
invisibility?
still cast invisibility as well, and I'll be flying with my boots.
That's fucked up. I can also... I have Dominate... Oh, that's Dominate Beast on Wave. Okay.
And it's only
Dragon has a
critters.
swim speed. Okay. Can it just be Dominate anything with a swim speed? That would be way cooler. How do I level that up?
You could dominate portals.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I would. Give me a dollar.
That's pretty nice. They didn't make True Seeing a concentration spell. I must say.
Indeed.
All right, so
despite how powerful it is, it has limited utility, so it kind of make it unusable. Let me see here. Okay. So the plan is, it'd be great is if we did it like literal Ocean's 11 style. Like we just went in there with no plan. We had like 3 charges we could use to spend with Rich, and like anytime we hit a wall, it would be like, and we flash back to the table. We're like, don't worry, guys, we planned for this. The next thing we do is, and then we get to like immediate res it.
I feel like that should be a system, like there's probably a system out there.
I bet it
that,
is, honestly.
An Ocean 11 system, and it's like,
so,
all right, every adventure you have 5 flashbacks.
I will say
Blades
this.
in the Dark.
This is my plan. This is my
Looking
plan.
so good.
I'm going to be off by myself like a giant falcon.
Giant falcon.
It's like you planned for it.
That's like I planned for it, right? My plan will be I'm going to look for something that I can utilize to scry on this individual in a very personal manner. So I'm going to look for a hairbrush. I'm going to look for an object. I'm going to look for something so I can get pieces and parts of his life so I can scry on him in the future. 2, I'm going to look around to see if I can find receipts or with to rifle through his desk or whatever to see if I can find anything on said dragon or his finances where he stores his money in case the conversation goes to dead end. 3, I'm going to see if I can find any locked doors, trap doors, hidden doors, whatever the case may be, of where he potentially might be keeping a dragon. Those are what I'm trying to do. If I run into problems, if for some reason my invisibility breaks, if whatever the case may be, I am going to I'm going to run. I'm not going to involve the party. I'm trying to get out of there, and I will let you guys know via telepathic bond If I can't get out and I'm cornered, then obviously I will defend myself. But
Okay, but at this point, it's probably a good idea to
In-
not be seen with you and not be
yes,
associated with you.
That would be pretty fucking uncanny. Like, oh, my house is attacked while you're here. That would be maybe I don't know,
Unless
might
we
be
weren't
bad
the
for
only ones
party.
at the dinner party.
Could I?
That is true.
Could I cast Legend Lore
We don't know that.
on the dragon?
Simulacrum?
Yeah.
Simulacrum.
Oh yeah, you probably should have Simulacrum out and send him with us, just so that they see you, because he knows who the door kickers are. So he knows who's in the group. Who's not.
Does Simulacrum actually look like me though?
Or is it all
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
white?
It's a copy
It's
of
an
you,
illusion.
utterly.
Okay, then definitely I'll send my Simulacrum to hang with the party and be a
I mean,
typical standoffish
Again, if he has
high
true
elf
sight,
wizard.
he's gonna see through it. But
Would he though?
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
Would he,
switch it.
though?
Switch it so that your Simulacrum is invisible
It said-
and doing
this
all
is
the
what
shit.
You see,
Hmm.
you notice secret doors hidden by magic, and you see into the ethereal plane
Wait, why do we think that he would have true sight?
and invisibility.
Well,
Wait a minute.
why
it
wouldn't
was
he?
mentioned earlier.
That he might?
No, one of I think Tom brought it up regarding scrying.
Okay.
What did I bring up?
True sight. Him having true sight.
Rich,
Oh, I said if he had true sight.
Rich,
right.
you have to answer this for its entrapment. Is he actually the dragon?
Ooh.
But bum.
No.
And a hush falls over the room.
Well, your buddy says that the dragon's being held.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Hang on.
unless your buddy's just completely clueless.
Yeah,
And
you're not going to get anything
this
from
is all-
Legend lore.
Can I Legend Lore the dude that we're party this is?
Although that would be funny. This is all just one big teenage rebellion.
I have to take down the garbage cans. So I'll be back in a bit. Feel free to proceed without me. Roger, can
I will not answer that question unless you spend a spell slot.
Me?
What?
Yep.
What question?
Okay.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Oh, all right. Legend Lore.
Crocs.
I'm gonna use the bathroom, actually, myself.
I just like how big my spell list is. Okay, here we go. There we go. Fuck me. Okay. Boom. Legend Lore done.
Yeah, you're casting it.
Yeah.
All right. He has been doing this for a very long time. He goes from place to place every 100, 200 years and sets up a new kind of arena and makes tons of money off of it.
So he's not
Oh.
human.
Is he an elf?
Did
He
we,
looks
were
like a
we under
human.
the impression? Yeah, we were under the impression he was human, but he's apparently not human.
He's not human. What is he?
I don't know.
We don't know, but legend lore says that he only is active in a new area every 100 or 200 years.
Oh, ooh, interesting. Do I know of anything like that kind of creature would be through maybe my arcane studies? I've heard of a legend. I've heard of stuff like this.
It could be anything, honestly. I mean, it could be anything from a Rakshasa to
A
a
what?
devil to, anything with a long lifespan. It could definitely be.
But it only comes every 100 years.
No,
Well,
he
only
moves around every 100 to 200 years and sets up a new arena under a different name.
Oh, so this is a legend. So this could be like this is totally like a legend. The legend of the arena makers.
Who is a dragon that put us up to it? What was his name again?
Coup Cullin.
Coup Cullin.
Do we have easy access to him?
Yeah, kind of. Sending.
Sending, okay. Guess we can kind of clue him in and see if he has any response or any knowledge of this guy.
He had already mentioned that he did not.
I'm saying when we drop the clues that we know of this guy.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely. I think Miles has sending prepared, right?
Yep. What am I asking?
We just want to relay the information that we have so far on your results.
All right.
And ask him if he knows anyone who may fit that profile.
All right.
And give him the whole lowdown about a rich guy running the place.
All right.
25 words or less.
Sending.
The keyword is or less, Landon. You don't have to add.
Rich guy running arena with dragon. Only comes around every 100 years. Do you know anything about that? Anything else I need to say, or is that good?
That's over.
Over.
Oh, all right. I could say telepathically.
All right. Interesting. I'll see what I can turn up. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head.
Okay. How many more days do we have until the next arena battle?
The next arena battle is tonight. The dragon arena battle is on the 7th.
Wow. And
it is the first today.
Now the first. Okay, so we got a week. Presumably. Came from the DM's mouth, but he's been known to be a tricky bastard. All right. So what if we say too that if we find the dragon and it doesn't look like it's going to be easy to bust him out, then we can run away and do some more planning. You know what I mean? That makes sense, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, I want to do as much as I can in the house based on the priorities I set forth. But if we find out anything else that's kind of outside the bounds of what we discussed, we should probably get the hell out of there.
But even if we do find the dragon and you do find him in there, it may be best if we come back with a plan to get the dragon out once we get, on the next day. We have a week, is what I'm saying. And if
Oh yeah, instead of trying to bust him out tonight, if we find him, get as much info and plan ahead, plan accordingly.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that sounds completely
Okay.
logical.
That's fine. No doubt.
And,
I like that.
And completely anti-lost it, but still very much a smart thing to do.
All right. So he is sending a carriage for you.
Nice.
All right. What time? Dinner time or earlier?
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
You know what we should do? We should find some randos to come with us, like just to make our party like bulkier. Some partiers or something to come with us.
What would that do? What's your angle there?
Throw more distraction. Like if every one of us had a date with us, it would make our party much more bulky. And throw in there, it would make it to where half of our party doesn't know the plan, and be more natural, I guess. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. So maybe some ladies of the night want to come with us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they don't want to, but they will for money.
Okay. Like 4 of them, because Sombra is not going to be visible.
Yes. Well, my simulacrum will be.
Yes.
Oh, right. We need a date for your simulacrum too. So 5 of them.
Hope you like it. They call me Frosty.
And we can get some pretty classy looking ones too, not some.
Jesus. You have some experience in this.
Well, you want me to pull out the harlot tables in the first edition DMG?
I like it.
But as long as they're not like real ones, because my favorite is watching old westerns and they're like, "Hey, look, it's Megan Fox." No, never gonna be Megan Fox. You're lucky if you got Megan at Pitbull.
Yeah, they'll be 100 gold a piece.
Okay, I got that.
And drinks, they say?
I will pay. And drinks, yes. Well, I mean, I assume he's not going to be charging us for drinks. Dinner wise. Am I wrong?
That would be funny.
Oh, would you like another? That'll be 2 gold. Thank you.
Honestly, he should with how rich we are.
That's how he made all his money.
But if he's trying to be show uppy, then he's definitely gonna be like, "Oh, it's open bar. Don't forget, It's open bar. Did I tell you it's open bar?" That's what, like, in TV shows, that's what always the father of the bride constantly says. It's open bar. You gotta remind everybody, it's open bar. I paid for the open bar.
Drink up, please.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? Any last minute?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
So, all right. He sends a carriage. He sends
Actually,
2.
Has it been a week since my divine inspo?
I knew that question was coming up.
Yeah.
Think yes.
What day did you do it on, Landon?
Show me where the dragon is.
Well, let's exhaust our first plan.
I could just do it though. Like it rarely goes off.
Oh yeah, it rarely goes off. Almost never, right?
It's an 18% chance out of 100.
And how many times has it worked versus how many times hasn't it?
I don't keep track.
A lot. It's worked more times than it hasn't. In fact,
I'm a lucky
you
bastard. What
roll
can I say?
ones a lot.
I was good when I played Call of Cthulhu.
Let's see here.
Love it, then.
Yeah, it was like 11 days ago.
How long do I need? It's a week, right?
A week, yeah, 7 days.
Sick. All right. All right, here we go. Show me the dragon. Oh, please roll. Okay. So it's just not rolling. That's fun.
He's just probably gonna roll 15 times as soon as you click the right thing.
What is happening? What's wrong with you?
Where
Are
are
you
you rolling
connected?
from?
Did you click on the...
No, I'm rolling from. I'm rolling from the thing.
Oh my god.
So you clicked the D100 and then clicked roll?
Yes.
Weird.
What is it? Why can't I? Am I not allowed to roll? What is happening? Oh, 42.
No, that was me.
Oh,
And that's the answer?
You're right. To life, the universe, and everything.
what the fuck?
Can you type in there normally?
Yeah, so you click the D100, right?
Yeah.
And what's it say in the
And
chat
then
box?
It goes into the chat box.
It says /R 1D100. I press enter. It doesn't work. I press roll. It doesn't work.
Oh, it just worked.
No, that was me
that
again.
no,
was
that's
GM
Rich.
again.
Oh.
Can I think I might be able to do it from DD Beyond.
Can you type in chat?
Yeah, type test and hit enter.
Well, it says
I got
feverish miles in the
type
in character.
E. No, I
There
can't
it
say
is,
E.
78.
All right, so there's something wrong with your chat box. You should refresh. We'll do it, but you can roll on D&D Beyond if you want. Is that what you just did?
Yeah, I got 78.
So, Roger,
Hi.
we are each bringing a Lady of the Night for our arms
Why?
because it makes our party bigger and more distracting.
And I think Rando's just a little lonely.
Well, you know,
I'm a married man.
you can act though.
God.
2 of them will be with me. How about that?
Wonderful.
The business meeting, Coke and whores. Come on.
Going stag.
Oh, and did you hear the information about the guy?
No, I didn't.
Was it that Miles? What was it that you cast? Was it Legend Lore?
Yes, it was Legend Lore.
Yes. And you found out that the guy moves to a new spot every 100 years or 200 years. So he's not exactly human. And then we relayed that information.
Dragon we're looking for.
The guy. And we relayed this information back to the original dragon that put us on this quest. Who's
Okay.
going to try and see if they can dig up some information about.
I'm back.
I just have to say, thank you, Rich, for not making this a carnival that comes and goes.
That would be creepy.
That would be played out so badly.
So he may not be human. He
He
didn't
may
look
not
like
be
an elf.
We don't think he's human, actually. Not just may not.
He didn't look like an elf to me, did he, Rich?
No, he was human. He looked human.
Even with my true sight?
Yes.
That's
Yeah, but there's ways humans have extended their lives.
maybe he's a warlock. Made a pact with something.
Could be
Or
any
he knows-
possibility.
Yeah, he knows a secret potion,
That could be another
hidden spell.
another angle, another lie we're pushing as to why we're actually there. Get him to protect the wrong thing. Like, we're powerful adventurers, but we're all going to get old. You are not a powerful adventurer, however, you're not getting older. Let's share resources or something, or give us the fountain of youth. And he's like, no, not my fountain of youth. I keep it in the, and then whatever. It's just like Django Unchained, which all of you need to watch. This is literally a big part of my heist vernacular is going to be coming from the modus operandi of that film.
All right, well, can't wait to see what you do with it.
I think you need to watch more Leopard.
Well, if it goes, here's the thing: if it goes like it did in Django Unchained, we're going to end up killing the guy, and a lot of us are going to end up dying in the process. That's an example of a heist movie gone wrong. That's like in Dog Day Afternoon, where they're like, "Flags are everywhere!" Like just shooting. This wasn't the plan. It's gonna go from Mission Impossible to Reservoir Dogs pretty quick. Candy name. Okay. All right. I'll rent a Lady of the Night. Let me just roll on my hooker name generator. Wait a minute. These are just tiefling names. Cassidy.
Roll on a hag name generator. That seems way better.
Oh yeah.
All right, so 2 carriages roll up. And they take you to the Jade Temple, where there is a restaurant there.
Fuck, Rich, you were right. Hag names are way better for old-timey, like, cockney, like, rusty-ass fucking hookers. Snappy, Daisy, Spike Cobble. This is
But-
Ethel Rick.
But I went for the higher end ones, so I guess it doesn't really reflect the name.
I'm gonna be taking.
do nobles.
I'm going with Disfigured K.
Before we step out of the thing, I'm gonna cast locate creature.
Let me see if there's any prep spells I want to do. Roger's tugging on like a bow tie, like a monkey suit that's just a teensy bit too small for him. And he says, "If any of you breathe one word of this to my wife, you will not leave the room alive."
I think.
Oh.
I think I'm not
Oopsie,
able
sorry.
to do it.
I already sent a message.
Yeah, I did sending Logan. How?
Oh no, you're mistaken. She won't be killing you. It'll be her. Let me see here. I don't know. What is True Sight?
Well, I was just asking if she had a preference for you.
I'll make sure I have my familiar ready to go just in case. Should I have an invisible familiar flying around?
That wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Cover more ground. This is the next day, right, Rich?
Next night, yeah.
Do I still have that spell slot expended from Legend Lore?
Yes.
This is a sad time.
Super cool. All right. Then I will have invisibility on my familiar. And I'll have it, can we loop it into the telepathic bond?
Do we need to?
I guess we don't, because it can talk to me and I can talk to it.
Yeah.
All right. So the carriages bring you to the restaurant at the Jade Temple.
All right.
Yeah.
So when you say restaurant, is it a public place?
Correct.
What?
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Happen a biscuit.
Not his house.
At his house.
Restaurant.
Oh, should I go to his
So,
house?
I don't know. Hang on a second. The plan is still intact because we have his address. And now he's going to be here with us with some of his guards, which means his house won't have the usual number of guards on it. And
Wait,
he
is the Jade Palace his house?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to a restaurant because he's not an idiot. Place.
Great. Now I gotta go there by
Specifically
myself then.
because we might pull some shit. And we are pulling.
Well, that's why you might want to send the simulacrum instead of you.
No. I'm sending me.
Because if he has true sight, we don't want him to see a simulacrum. He's not going to be at his house. We're still sending the familiar and the simulacrum to the house.
No. He says
Okay.
he's going. The simulacrum's coming with us.
That's fine. I don't know how true sight can see through a simulacrum. It's not an illusion. Is
It
it?
is an illusion, isn't it?
Is it? I mean, it's not really an illusion, is it?
Hang on.
Let's see. Simulacrum. I'm about to answer this. I'm about to end this man's whole career. Simulacrum is
You about to
part of
lose
the
your
illusion
job.
pool. You
Which is
shape an
cool.
illusory duplicate of one beast or humanoid that is within range for the entire casting time of the spell. The duplicate is a creature, partially real, and formed from ice or snow, and it can take actions or otherwise be affected as a normal creature. It appears to be the same. It appears to be the same as the original, but it has half maximum and is formed without any equipment. Otherwise, the illusion uses all the statistics of the creature it duplicates, except that it is a construct. The simulacrum is friendly to you and creatures you designate. It obeys your spoken commands, moving and acting in accordance with your wishes and acting on your turn in combat. The simulacrum lacks the ability to learn or become more powerful, so it never increases its level or other abilities, nor can it regain expended spell slots. If the simulacrum is damaged, you can repair it in the medical laboratory.
I have
So,
to go. I
Lucy
can't.
and-
I can't.
Chrissy and we would make it look like a snowman.
I guess.
Well, because it's a construct that looks like something, is what it's saying.
Well, just make up a thing. Just say, well, Sombra is fucking reading a book and couldn't be bothered, or
Right, Sombra doesn't go out in public. What are you talking about?
he's a
Sombra
lone
always
wolf.
sends his
I'm confused.
simulacrum.
Sombra, I'm confused as to why you don't go with us and send your simulacrum to check the house.
Because winged boots, because all my items, because
You're worried
You
about
know.
simulacrum carrying that stuff?
Well, if it gets discovered and killed, then all of the shit goes.
Well, I've got a solution for that. You
Don't get caught.
simulacrum.
what was that?
Your solution is to cast contingency on your simulacrum. Load it up with a dimension door to get out of it if it's caught.
It's in the bubble. Does that work?
Yeah, you can still
Inside the
teleport.
Yeah, I don't have dimension door as a spell.
Yeah, and
but he can
well,
cast wish dimension door if it needs to be.
Wish teleport would be better, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
Or take this fucking useless helmet
Oh.
teleportation.
Do you have anything on you that has the little jade, the little ruby things you crush and go back to? That comes to you?
Huh?
What's the
The instant summons.
is that what it is? Instant summons?
Yeah.
Where you crush the ruby and the item's supposed to come to you?
Yeah.
If you have an item that has that on it, he crushes it, he comes to you.
Is he an item?
No, but if you crush the thing and somebody's holding the item you're trying to instant summons, you go to that creature, you go to that area. Because
I also
they're
have I have helmet teleportation. Do you want to use it?
Oh yeah, stick that on him so you can teleport
Yeah.
away.
It's useless.
All right. I mean, we can do it, I guess. I just never thought about it. I think more of a simulacrum is almost like a robot.
Well, I mean, it's
Right.
effectively you.
It obeys
Yeah,
your
that's what
spoken
I'm saying.
commands, moving and acting in accordance with your wishes and acting on your turn in combat. So, I mean, it doesn't. To me, I just felt it was always like a construct that it does what you say, but it's not going to be creative and find ways out of things. But maybe I'm wrong. Shit, I don't know. You want to act like it's a real person, a real boy, and we'll make it a real boy then.
I mean, to some extent, it's got to have some sort of thought because it needs to be able to respond as if it's you to fool people. So it has to have some sort of thought independently, and it would be patterned after your thoughts.
Yeah. And it can take actions and otherwise be affected as a normal creature.
Yeah, but they can only keep real weapon.
All right, whatever. That's fine. I'll give him my winged boots for the night, and I'll give him he can cast his own invisibility and do all the same things. I just have to. Oh, here's the problem. See, it only knows the spells. Let's see here. I guess it doesn't say it can't change spells. It cannot regain expended spell slots.
Yeah.
So it can always learn spells. The learned spells I already have. I would assume that's the case.
Yeah.
We prepare different spells.
They can prepare different spells, just can't regain spell slots.
Yeah, that would make sense to me.
Okay. So that's fine. Then I will cast. Then I will give it all this stuff, and then since I've really not used a simulacrum this entire time since I recast it, it'll be fresh spell slots. How about that?
Yay.
Might as well send it in with every.
I'm sending it in with the same spells that I was gonna go in with, which is gonna be whatever. So, all right, that's fine.
What cute though.
All right.
Really?
You guys, we're all at the party, and Simulacrum is at the Ice Sombra is at the residence.
Was going to the residence, or is you already there?
I don't know. Am I at the residence or am I going to the residence, Rich?
You would be going to the residence.
Boise.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so we have an elaborate distraction that we're going to undertake, and we're in. How far is our mind-to-mind communication?
Enemy
Same plane, I
assistance.
think. Yeah.
Cool. So they can just keep filling us in what they find.
Yes.
Which will help us in our bullshit session, right?
Maybe.
Yes, exactly. All right, so Ice Sombra will cast.
But it's important to note that at no point should we hint that we have penetrated his house.
Right.
I will cast invisibility, and he will cast true. Well, before invisibility, he will cast True Sight. True Seeing. Okay. This is as he's approaching the house.
And you said it was looped in the
Yes.
telepathic bond. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The touch. I can cast touch spells. I'll have my familiar cast invisibility on itself. Going with Samba or whatever, whoever's going to the house. And I just wanted to kind of cover his back, be an extra pair of eyes, perceive things that he might miss.
You will not be able to communicate with it, though. Is that correct?
Why is that?
Isn't it
Too far away.
100
Far
feet?
away. That is. That's why I thought we could have been in the telepathic bond.
Can we talk to it though?
Yeah, I don't think
You can't see out of its eyes.
it would be
At
much
that
use
distance
for
is
you.
all.
Well, you don't speak owl, I guess.
Caw, caw.
I mean, because it just says that it's you have a telepathic bond. You guys can communicate. It doesn't really say that it can do that with others. I mean, even if they were somehow
Telepathic bond. Telepathic bond.
a proprietary telepathic language. Just you
So-
and him.
Telepathic bond can do up to
8 wounds.
8 willing creatures. In the party, we have 6 with simulacrum, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, no, 5
It
with
says,
simulacrum.
until the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language. The communication is possible over any distance.
Huh.
Gotcha.
Okay, I
That's
guess we
fine.
can.
It'll be 6 of us, so I'll cast it before we start. So we're all casted up. All right, Rich.
Right.
When my simulacrum gets close to the house, he's going to cast invisibility, and he's going to cast. Oh, and prior to us leaving, my guy will cast. I think. Well, hold on, actually. The only thing I'm worried about right now, gentlemen, is the fact that we could have. Somebody could see my simulacrum and think it's me. So if prior to getting there, prior to casting invisibility, I think I should cast.
If they can see through your visibility, then they're probably going to see through disguise self.
Alter self, yeah.
Alter self.
No, he's saying on the way there.
On the way there.
Just put on. Just put on the mustache.
Hey, it's that door
glasses.
kicker Sombra.
Yeah, I missed change appearance to some rando.
Is he taking the telepathic hand? The telepathic helmet?
But not that rando. No, I'm not taking it.
Some other rando.
Yeah, you can just throw a cloak over your head or something like that.
Okay, I don't have to get all crazy.
Sneaking, yeah.
Just
no
walk
spell
in.
necessary. You've got.
You know, like wear a mask.
Yeah, there you go. Wear an alabaster
Okay.
mask.
There you go.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, you can borrow my charisma mask.
Love it. No, I don't need to borrow all these things. It's fine.
Do something else.
All right, so you are led into the restaurant and into a private room. There is a large table, room enough for probably about 20 people.
Nice.
It is a circular table. There are also tables off to the sides that look like they're there to for like additional seating if you needed that for some reason. And as you walk in, he stands and he says, "Welcome, door kickers."
I'm so nervous.
Thanks, man. I'm just gonna be boisterous and like encourage the girls to be lively and loud.
All right. They will be distracting them.
Wayne.
And he's like, yes, let's start with drinks. Who's drinking?
Oh, yes.
Miranda will take a drink.
No, I'm good. I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna just stand in a corner. Because I want to keep an eye on everything from. I look like a
even if you don't drink it. Even if you don't drink it, you might take it.
I look like cross my arms like at the corner of the door or something. Look like a big bodyguard.
I have a question. Is alcohol
here.
considered poison?
I think technically
then
does
I can drink whatever I want. Because I have the
immune to poison. That's
amulet thing that's immune to poison.
As soon as we walked in, I was like, one of us is immune to poison. I can't remember who though. So my question for you is, if you are immune to poison and you drink poison, do you still know it's poison?
Probably from taste and crap. I mean, that's one of the reasons we have the bitter sensor in our tongues. Is because most poisons are bitter.
Most, you say, most.
Well, more natural ones. That's why we
so the question still
fight
remains.
Bitter crap.
Oh, it's not a very important question. All right. So, are you going to approach him on the business aspect of it, or maybe just wait until he asks?
I'm at a lot. Sorry, I'm just fucking burnt. I'm so tired. All right. So you said there's other tables for other patrons, but
they're pushed off into the corner.
It's just us and him, right? Or us and his crew, right?
Right. Yeah.
How many does he have with him?
He's got a couple of ladies with him, and he's got Probably like 4 guards.
Gotcha. Did we see any other guards on the way in?
Yeah, there was probably 1 or 2 kind of plain clothes, not wearing breastplates or whatever.
So he's got about 6 guards at the outside.
Yeah.
And I don't catch anything with my true sight. Nothing else hidden.
No.
No invisible boys. It's really unsettling that, like, whatever he is, it doesn't pick up on my radar. Fuck.
Yeah, it's really weird that he's at least a few hundred years old.
Yeah. Hey, who's got the opening remarks?
Let's just have a good time until he brings it up.
That's right. We
Well,
do want
small
to kill him as
talk.
fast as possible.
Talk about his just like I was saying before. Let's just talk about his ego. Let's just talk about how great he is and
Soak him up.
how awesome of a freaking how awesome his arena is, and how we've heard such great things about the fighting, and it seems like a great business. Maybe we're thinking about retiring and getting into it, and if he has any pointers, and
Well, we don't want to come off like we're going to be his competition.
No, I don't mean like that, but
More like investors.
like investors, exactly. We want to invest in this because it seems like it's very lucrative. We're seasoned adventurers with lots of monies.
Indeed.
He's always looking for investors, I'm sure.
Can I walk outside and cast Detect Evil and Good?
Probably don't even have to do that. You just turn around into a corner and do it.
I'm gonna stare directly into a corner and mumble some words, do some hand motions, and then turn back around. Bajaban.
Can I cover for him? Like, help
Because he's touching himself in the corner.
I want to do the thing where, like, I take the bottle of champagne and make the top explode off. Like, whoa, watch out! And everyone's throwing shit.
I can just walk out. I use the bathroom. Like I go to the bathroom, I go then I walk back out.
And I'll cover that because I can. The Australian thing, like,
Okay, yeah, totally. So you make a bunch of noise so he can get his verbals off, and you kind of stand up and pour over his somatic, in between his somatic, I guess. And there are none of those here.
None, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Celestial Elemental Faith Fiend are undead. That narrows it down.
I'm dead.
And then one more again. I'm gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease.
All right.
No, nothing.
Okay, cool. We're good then.
I've
I've done what I could do.
Can I help cover for him by showing off my flying carpet and getting all the ladies on it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like, I try to invite our host up there with all the ladies. Like, hey, come up here. It's the party bus.
So dinner is served. It's kind of like a what do they call it? Family dining, where there's a bunch of plates of stuff in the middle of the table, and it's like noodles and meats, and it's
so good, right?
Very well presented. It's there's a soup, and it's like it's all presented in whole pieces, right, that have been sliced but kind of put back together, so it's it still looks like whatever it was before it was cooked. I mean, not doesn't look like a fucking cow or whatever on there. But he does have some exceptionally rare meats. He has Gorgon. He has basilisk. And he goes on about it, saying basilisk.
Ugh.
He says, they've got to be prepared correctly, or they're poisonous, and
And he Oh boy.
They're great work to find. It's you have to kill them a certain way so you don't damage the meat. You know, you can't just slash at them. He's going on about like hunting expeditions and stuff like that. He's kind of bragging about his prowess as a hunter and a fighter.
Okay.
I suppose it's kind of, this is like the part in the book where like the guy disguised as the villain goes, so have you ever hunted the most dangerous game?
All right, so Sombra, you are wandering around the mansion.
So
it is
I get
a
to the
large
mansion,
estate.
first of all.
Mhm.
I'm on the grounds, I assume. Before I get there,
Yes.
I cast my 2 things I'm going to cast.
Yes, of course.
And I'm looking around for any hidden doors, traps,
Um,
invisible creatures, invisible guards. Visible guards.
You do not see any invisible creatures. There are guards kind of mulling about everywhere. There is one that looks... There are 1 or 2 that look like wizards. So you kind of keep an eye on them and kind of keep to their backside and avoid where they're hanging out.
I fly as high as I can as well.
Okay.
To kind of get a bird's eye view of the whole mansion, like a, I don't know, drone.
Yeah, you can totally get like a mansion layout, and
I mean, I am a construct.
by the end of this, you can get like a floor plan, basically. You need to go back in here.
So I guess, do I see a point of entrance I can get into there without being seen?
Oh, definitely, yeah. There's windows open. There's probably doors open too.
Windows maybe best is
Not very careful, is he?
This is all beyond the gate, so he's not too worried about it.
Once you're inside, past all the guards, he
Yeah,
probably has a little bit less defensive
exactly.
measures.
Yeah, and then so
Looking
there's guards
around.
inside the house. There's a lot less. There's like one by the front door, one by, there's like one by each entrance. There's a side door, back door. There's not one by the back door, but that's like the service entrance. There's one by the door in the house that connects to the service area.
Okay.
So you want to go upstairs or downstairs first after scouting out the main floor?
I would say I would want to see where his living quarters are.
Okay, so upstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Upstairs, maybe I fly in through a window.
Did I have the owl like flying around outside, like to warn you if they start acting funny out there?
Sitting on the eave.
Sounds good.
Can I have the owl roll a perception check? It has advantage.
For what?
Just to make sure there's nothing being missed. No other fools hiding
Yeah, there's nothing.
back.
All right. So
Miss rolling dice.
he says, so what brings you here? You want to talk about securing my fortune? Was it Roger?
Roger, and yes, that's right.
Still sticking to that, huh?
I look at him dead in the eye and I'm like, did you really think my last name was last name? Come on.
All right then. He says, you have my attention, and he leans back. And now there's like after dinner drinks being served, so kind of like a sweeter wine. There's also stronger alcohol. It's a bit sweeter.
Got it.
Anybody who's drinking is kind of feeling the effects of it really hard. It's very potent liquor.
But I'm dwarven. Does that
Right.
make a difference?
Yeah,
and I'm
you're not
really
feeling it
gonna
as
kinda-
hard.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm drinking more and feeling better than that. Like,
I am
more drunk than
proficient
I am.
in cooks utensils. Does that let me hold my liquor better being an experienced bartender?
What was that?
I am proficient in cook's utensils. Does it let me hold my liquor any better being an experienced bartender?
No.
But you hold it like you hold a spoon or something. The same.
Only if you're drinking less.
I forgot one detect thing. Can I cast detect magic?
Sure.
All right, and I will keep that one up for the 10 minutes that it lasts.
All right. So, a couple of the guards have magical weapons. The ladies both have magical items on them. One of them has a magical dagger and a magical necklace. The other one has like magical armbands and a magical dagger as well.
You're gonna hate me, but what school is all those?
I don't fucking know.
Magical school.
Illusion, like okay, all right. So it's like violent.
Fuck. All right.
Hang on, I wasn't done. And of course, him.
So,
he is enveloped in magic.
Enveloped in magic. What in magic is he enveloped in?
Let's see, I don't know. I'm gonna look this one up for you.
Thank you.
I have to say, you also probably, if you were to look at individual items, and look at him, look at one of us, not the same, probably.
Yeah. My thought.
I mean, because I'm carrying God knows how many fucking magical items on me.
Yeah.
At least a dozen necklaces, I guess.
Let me see.
Actually, it's only his ring that is giving off abjuration magic.
Okay.
Abjuration.
That's protection or warding. Here's a thought. You know what would badge my true sight would probably be Mistel's magic aura, which is kind of like a magic VPN, basically.
Or
I
a
like
ring
that
of mind
description.
shield thing. But a ring of mind shielding makes it so that you can't tell what creature type the person is.
That's also true.
I love rings of mind shielding. I got one in the game, and it was gonna have cool like story consequences because it was a mind flares and he died wearing it. So he's still in that fucking ring. Campaign ended though. Still salty.
Dude, I feel that on a spiritual level.
That had a cool mind flare arc, but no. Campaign had to end.
Yeah. Someday. Okay, so let's add a character. Let's go back over what our lie was again.
You came up with it.
I did. I just
Yeah.
It was something about keeping his money secure.
yes. So the initial pitch was.
We're hedge fund managers then.
Yeah, sure. We're hedge fund managers.
No, you're talking about his vault. You were like, hey, where do you keep your money? It's not a safe place. I could just walk in here. He said, I can't just walk into your vault.
Yeah, that's right.
Basically, yeah, you want to be his security team
Yeah, basically.
or security
so
advisor, maybe. I don't know.
My pitch for him is that there's only one place that even someone like us, a magical person, can't reach. A place he could keep his stuff. And that
Ooh.
place is something that no one else can reach. Only we can, because we're special. That place is outside.
It's called the Doom Vault.
It's called the Doom Vault.
That
It's
space
called
is
the
where?
Doom Vault.
I was going to say outside the bubble, but yeah, I guess.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Tristan?
I was going to say outside the bubble, but that works too.
But two
The Doom
options.
Vault is in the bubble.
Yeah, so it'll have to be one of the.
Probably get to it easier though.
Well, maybe being inside the bubble was a selling point.
Yeah,
because he's going to need to get to it.
He says, I'm
so yeah.
sorry, Doom Vault?
Yes, the name is rather ostentatious. The previous owners had a bit of a flair for the dramatic. You can rest assured that the only thing about it that is not a solemn endeavor. And then I'll go on to describe how impenetrable it is, how it has this extra dimensional quality, how it has protected, extremely powerful artifacts for a very long time. Do you want to tell him who's backing it?
No.
I say no.
And we, I say truthfully, are now the owners and proprietors of this vault.
Overseeing.
And what are the advantages to this over, say, a demiplane?
Can I roll insight on that? Did he just give away that he uses a demiplane?
Yeah, why don't you roll insight?
I will roll insight on that.
I'd like to just keep an eye out for anything like sus. Just while I'm not at the table so I could get a better view of everything.
Make sure this is actually going to send. Let's try beyond 20. I'm going to kick your ass with insight. Shazao. 19.
Hang on a second here. Yeah, by the way you said that, you would definitely, like, straight up, you would just infer that, by the way he said it, but you kind of catch on that you're pretty confident that he uses a demiplane. Or at least has one somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to call that a W. All right.
Well, the great thing about demiplanes is that unless you know about a specific demiplane, you can't really go there. But there's ways to find those demiplanes other than just you going there.
My friend speaks.
And then they could just enter it. Right. Well, not just loose lips. I mean, maybe somebody passes you a fake coin or a specific coin from a specific era that they can scry to find later. There's any number of ways to locate it. And then once it's located, it's easily penetrable. I mean, there's no way to
I think
really
scrying something. If someone were scrying on me on the way to my extra dimensional
space, it doesn't even have to be on you. You leave the quarter there that I give you from, say, Jeb, a plane that we have been to that nobody on this plane has. I then wait a few days for you to deposit it in your thing, and then I thus know where your plane is.
I don't think that spell works the way you think it does.
Well, here's the thing about the demiplanes, right? They are scryable. You can't do locate object. I mean, you can. There are creatures in this world, or maybe not this world, but other planes of existence that can find things on other planes, even hidden demiplanes. However, the Doom Vault is unscryable. It is known for the blocking of scrying. That is to include even the highest level demons and creatures that potentially could find your stuff.
For centuries, it's been a haven for liches to keep their phylacteries safe.
Interesting.
Something that's even more valuable than your gold.
When we mention phylacteries, do I get like another ping off of his insight maybe?
No, he cocked his eyebrow, but
right, see if he's a lich.
Actually, yeah. Why don't you roll insight for me?
I will do that. Yeehaw!
He's not undead according to my thing, but his ring could be concealed.
Here he comes.
20. 29.
He says, you definitely get the hint that he's not a lich, but the idea of someone that powerful hiding their phylactery there.
Did stroke his ego a little bit? Or
this is so this is located where again, did you say?
That
we didn't.
It is hidden to only those who have the need to know.
And he leans back, and one of his guards comes over, and he says something to the guard, and leans forward again.
Okay.
What did he say to the guard? Any of us catch it?
Nope.
Couldn't read lips. Couldn't.
He
That
thing.
He does the old pitcher catcher.
Because I got a real good perception.
All right. Anyway, so we can't hear what he says to this guard, but he is.
And he
interested.
says detect magic going on, right?
Yeah, it's probably over by now, though.
Okay.
Oh, I could sell it again. I could just do it again.
Nobody knows though.
Why though?
I don't have. I'll just cast it again.
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Landon, I don't think you should cast it again. I don't think you should do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay. It's just the first level slot. It's fine. Okay, whatever.
No, I don't want him to see you doing it. I can't cover for you.
That's fair.
Okay. So basically what we're billing him is like a super expensive, like exclusive club. Like he's joining the elite, the best of the best.
All right, and he's like throwing stuff at you. He's like, well, if I wrap something in lead, you're not going to be able to find it, and that kind of stuff. If I built a vault a certain way and then put that vault in my demiplane, that increases my odds. And then you're coming back with like, well, we're not talking about your run-of-the-mill, 19th level wizards here. We're talking about extraplanar being protection. Protection from all that you might have maybe made a deal with.
Yeah. Be a great party trick out of character would be like he's talking about I wrapped this in lead or whatever. We could be like, hey Gazra, where's the spend?
Yeah. I was gonna say, hey, you want a demonstration? Tell us your most valuable single item. And then we call him Gazra. Because we got like 6 more items we can find, 4 more items.
Yeah.
Let's not pull that out until we have to, huh?
Yeah.
But it would destroy his whole idea if we could just throw that out there. But
I like that idea. My question is like, with my insight, do I get the sense that we're ahead in the negotiation, or like we're actually our plan is working, or is it like is he losing interest?
No, he's gaining interest actually.
Excellent.
All right, so Sombra
And
Yes.
oh, sorry.
or Sima Sombra, Sombra Lacra.
Sombra Lacra.
Simbra.
You are exploring the upstairs. There is this is like where all the bedrooms are. There's kind of a servants area up here. There is what looks like kind of a guards barracks. Well, you assume it to be a guards barracks. It doesn't look like a guards barracks. It's very cushy beds with foot lockers, but there's like 8 beds lined up against the wall in a very large room.
Gotcha.
The servants' quarters are a little less nice, but they're still pretty damn nice. And then there is a 3rd floor that you can't see from the outside. It looks like a 2-story mansion from the outside. But there is indeed a flight of stairs going up. So you go up there, and this floor is like half the size of the floor you were just on. And it is entirely like his bedroom. It's kind of like it's kind of like a studio apartment where like it's all open, and there's definitely like 4 different rooms here. There's like a place to relax. Go ahead.
I'm going to look around with True Sight and just see if I see any arcane eyes or anything that could potentially be there, just to spot intruders.
You do not see anything.
And my
Nothing.
owl can look too.
You don't have True Sight. And you're outside.
Owl does not have true sight.
So I see nothing. I see nothing like that. Then
Here's what
I would see that, wouldn't I? With arcane, with
Here's what I do have though,
Yes.
Rich. is telepathic bond, because we did see him whisper something to his guard. So if he made us, then the guard would start acting differently. I feel like. Could I look for that?
Yeah, I will let you know if your owl sees guards acting differently. So anyway, it's like separate spaces. There's like an entertainment space. There's like a kind of like an eating space. There's kind of like a study space, and then there's kind of like a bed space. But it's all kind of in one big room. There's lush carpets and pillows and thick quilts everywhere. It's very it's very rich looking, and it's very comfortable rich looking. Like it's not only that, right, it's not only that he spared no expense, but it's, you know, it's not like a marble furniture. It's all very soft and cozy, and
does it
someplace
look
that you
like
wouldn't mind hanging
a
out in.
does everything look like something that a human or a humanoid would like, or do I see some things that are slightly out of the ordinary?
It definitely like pushes on the military side, but it's all very human looking, humanoid looking.
Humanoid looking. Gotcha. Okay. Again, I'm looking for traps, hidden doors, magical stuff, things that could, you know, spring out and fucking screw me up. I see nothing.
I mean, there's probably like a ward on his desk. Maybe even a trap. Are you gonna go poking through the desk?
Not if there's wards and stuff. I don't want to screw around with that. He'll know that somebody was in there.
Yeah.
I'm also floating above the carpet, so I'm not standing on the floor right now. I'm going to look in his. Does he have like a restroom or bathroom attached to his room? Do I see anything of personal effects that I could get? Hair, nail clip, anything like that would be.
Yeah, there'd definitely be a bathroom up here, and there'd be something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Or
So
actually,
I'll collect
you know
some.
what? No, there's
bathrooms.
absolutely nothing. It's like pristine.
No
There's like
bathrooms,
hairbrushes
no
with
nothing.
no hair in it. There's like
chamber pot you could eat out of.
Does it look like the
Yeah,
place is not lived in?
It looks well taken care of.
It's
What about?
Well, actually, you know
it's
what?
a magazine house.
Give me an insight check.
It's all staged for when he needs to entertain.
It's 23.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of it does look like it's not used at all. Like the hairbrush, definitely. Like it's in a place that would be convenient to use, right? It's not like put away in a cabinet somewhere. It's like next to the wash basin, you know, in front of the mirror, but it doesn't look used. The chamber pot is exceptionally clean. Like, I don't know how far you go, but you can stick your face in there and not get a real scent of anything on it. His closet is lots of different clothes.
But so there's no dandruff or any loose hairs or.
No, nothing like that at all.
What about shoes? I check his shoes. Do I see anything in his shoes?
No.
Everything is pristine. Huh. What about the shower? Or is there a shower? There's no shower. There's no indoor plumbing, so. Probably has a bath though.
There's a bath, yeah. There's no like hair in the drain or anything like that. It's very clean. No ring around the tub.
Man, what the hell? Okay, so
make sure to look for secret doors and stuff. Make sure that the size matches the outside. That it's a single room, it should be pretty easy.
it's 4 rooms.
The drapes match the carpet?
Well, it's one large room subdivided.
One large room subdivided, yes.
And it does not match the outside.
Oh wow!
It
It's
is
bigger?
a third floor from the outside there is no third floor.
Oh.
So I'm in some alternative dimension,
It's
or possibly
yeah, something like that.
almost like a Mordecaine's.
Yeah, it's
Like
yeah, it's like an extra dimensional space. It's like the TARDIS, right? This place does exist within this house. Like you can look out the window and
Okay,
see,
so
and you even came in a window. So but you can look out the window and see the guards. You know, you can even see Roger's owl do a pass every once in a while.
Can
But
I Arcana
doesn't
this
really
and figure out what the hell
match
would
up.
cause this?
It's just an
Oh.
extra dimensional space, basically.
So somebody pretty powerful would have to have cast that.
Oh
Yeah, but he's got the cash to get any spell cast he wants.
Well,
Now,
I'm
the
talking about
availability of such casters,
not too
um,
many out there.
not too many out there. It depends on when he got this done, though. If it was before the flood, it might be a little easier. But after the flood, it would definitely be more difficult.
And there's no way to like carbon date it or like, you know, use your museum art appreciator abilities to like be like, this was made in so and so era.
Well, I mean, you can ask around, and it was before the flood.
Ah,
So his desk. Let's go back to his desk. The only thing in here that was warded, you say, right?
Correct, yeah.
And so basically, if I just open the desk, I'm gonna have some nasty surprise.
yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Best case scenario, it's an alarm that lets him know he's been had.
Worst case scenario, it's a fireball.
Yeah. Actually,
Worst case scenario, I'll pick that desk or I open that desk with a freaking mage hand. That's worst case scenario. But
That's-
you know,
well, best of the worst case scenario, it's just a fireball. Worst of the worst case scenario, it's something that lets him know what happened.
I want to investigate for anything outside of what you told me. Things that could be like, you know, under the bed there was a chest that you didn't notice, and inside the chest was like, whatever the hell, you know. Inside the closet there was a hidden door. There was a hidden like drawer I didn't see, or I
No,
should see it in my true sight.
I'm keeping those things in mind. For sure.
So I don't need to roll any
You know-
investigation check.
Exactly. No, you're already scoping things out pretty good. There,
So-
everything.
And there's absolutely no personal effects I could take either without him noticing, most likely.
I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like, you could probably take a piece of clothing if you wanted, and
Sure.
he wouldn't come home and be like, someone's been in my closet. There's usually 32 shirts in here, and now there's only 31.
Where's my favorite pair of underwear?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
missing.
Like a sock. A sock went missing. You know, the damn sock monster took it.
That he would
Oh yeah.
like. It would take him months to realize that there was a sock missing. Right? Because he probably doesn't even wear all his socks. They probably get laundered every other day anyway.
Probably has maids to do it for him.
But
Yeah,
they are his
exactly.
socks.
But
So
no,
they're
I
in a dresser
guarantee you,
somewhere?
he's missing one sock as the maid's putting stuff away. She's like, "Oh shit, I gotta get rid of this other one."
Right?
gonna kill me.
Exactly. Yep. Well, this one doesn't match. Boom. Yeah, he may never know a sock was missing.
Got him, coach. So dispel magic on the ward on the desk to see what he's got.
No, because then that goes away. And then he'll know somebody was fucking with his ward.
I guess so. I guess the point is just to try and scry on him then, huh?
I mean,
Yeah,
Well, the
I wish
point
that we
was-
could get Landon, Austin, or I mean, what's his face over there to cast detect critter, but he probably wouldn't be able to leave the party and still be inconspicuous.
Detect what?
Don't you have a
Locate monster or
detect-
whatever. Locate creature.
Yeah.
I have locate creature. I need to know what the creature's name is.
Yeah, within 1,000 feet, right? So
Yeah.
if you were at a mansion, then maybe that's something we can plan to do tomorrow. If we don't find any information tonight on it, where in the whereabouts.
hmm.
All right. So back to the party.
Yeah.
He says, so what's this
Oh,
going
you
to
know-
cost me?
All right, you're the best one with numbers. What do you think we should charge him, Loston?
We deal with people with vast wealth and so forth. So yours would be easier since it's wealth we'll be holding. Simple 5%.
Says 5% seems a bit steep. My current employ is 2.5.
What numbers are we figuring here? What's your average deposit?
Oh, if you guys want to talk about this, I have
Right.
some real world stuff. I mean, usually
Oh shit!
2 points. 2 points. I'll invest it all for you. Just
Get
give me
it!
2 points.
Get his ass. Wolf of
Wait,
Wall Street.
So we would say something like, well, typically our fee would be 5%, and that's what you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say, but what my partner's not telling you is you're an esteemed client. We would be more than happy to support your financial security for a mere 2% of your investment per year, paid on a quarterly output. So only 0.5% per quarter.
That's dirty. That's dirty. 0.5% on a quarter. That sounds a hell of a lot better than 2%.
That's how you make things sound really good. Just half a point per quarter. That's all I'm looking for.
Got him, coach.
Yeah, he'll totally agree to that. He will agree.
Yeah, because we're undercutting his current employee, right?
Yeah, has currently paying 2.5. About, he says. It's not quite. It's more to keep the wizards in my employ than a flat fee, but calculated out, it's about 2.5.
Okay.
He says, I would definitely be willing to do 2 for you guys. But I kind of want to start with something small.
All right. Well, also beyond physical items, we do have various chambers to keep plant matter and animals or people alive in the vault as well.
That interests me. How fast can you transfer something, and how far?
Within a day.
Because my cells are kind of full at the moment. And if this bubble breaks again, I've got logistics in place to get quite a few ferocious beasts that would overfill my pens.
Okay. Well, we have various spaces within the Doom Vault that are specially equipped for aquatic or foresty types, but we do have a limit on the space, so we would need to know numbers of sizes.
I mean, I usually go through probably 10 like ox-sized beasts in a day.
Okay, well that's not a problem.
Yeah.
He goes through 10 ox-sized beasts a day.
Well, I mean, like that's the mass of creature.
Because my
same
thought
mass
is that
of
sounds like
10
that's what he needs to feed a dragon. But that's what that sounds like.
Mm-hmm. That sounds it's very, very similar to what a dragon would eat. Yes.
That's another.
Unless you get a druid with good berries.
Can we sweeten the deal at all? Because we have access to outside the bubble, and into the bubble, livestock or whatever might be scarce, or like it's like a fixed, kind of like dealing with
spices. Good spices.
Spice is the life.
Oh shit, he loves them spice. Spice must flow. Yeah. Do you want to tell them about how we can access stuff outside the bubble?
Sure. But I mean, that's more of that's a separate business altogether. Because that would be acquisitions.
That's true.
Although we also have separately, I do let them know, we separately have a multi-plane, multi-dimensional shipping conglomerate.
That's
We do on a train.
we may have to meet again then to discuss those particulars.
Yeah,
It says,
that's
how much
it,
how
yeah,
much do you
so to speak.
require for my initial investment?
Again, that would depend on how much we're storing, but
I'm asking
Sure, we can
you
work
how
something out.
much you need for my initial investment, and you would
Oh.
be telling me what you would be storing.
Oh, initial
Figures out of
investment.
Tom.
Oh, I think we would have. I mean, we wouldn't take on a client for anything less. Initial investment of,
Why don't we just have him give the first 0.5% payment, like it's a down payment?
well, hold on, I'll tell you. No less than 100,000 gold in total product, whether that's gold or jewels or items or whatever,
Liquid act.
assets in general. That'd be
He
initial.
says 100,000 gold.
100,000 gold worth. That would be the initial minimum investment.
Okay. Says that's definitely doable.
Dungeons and Dragons, dinner and finance.
Who knew today we were gonna finance a freaking fee of whatever creature?
Yeah.
He leans back to his guard, and his guard like pulls the satchel off over his shoulder and sets it down on the table. He opens it up and he reaches in and he starts producing chests about this big. He pulls out 10 of them and he says, this should do it right here. Says there
Okay.
are 100
This is like the
platinum
golden
trade
case.
bards in each of these
Fiction.
chests.
Somebody can investigate him to confirm.
I'll count the money.
Yeah, so
Do
you
the fucking deal.
you grab
Deal
one of
at
the
a restaurant.
chests and you pop it open and boom, there's a big old chest in front of you all of a sudden. And you lift it up and you're like, oh shit, yeah,
Oh,
there's
so these are
100.
like secret chests.
Yeah.
These are like Lehman secret chests.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would know what they are. I mean, I would tell you guys that this is a Lehman secret chest.
10,000 gold worth of platinum bars.
Yeah, 10 chests with 100 in them each.
I put on my little green visor, my little like jeweler's like eyeball thing. And I'm like, oh yes. Magnificent.
I remember when this was minted. During the time of Tyrone.
That's all it says on it. That's all it says on it. It says 100 on it and you flip it over and it says minted and 65.
Hey guys, how do we get stuff into the Doom Vault? I know we are the custodians of the Doom Vault now, right?
There's a entry that we
You
go
just
to.
Drive over there.
Yeah.
Jump in our train and go there.
No,
No.
it's inside the bubble, so no trade.
And we're the only ones with keys, right?
No, you've got like a red cap staff.
There's like a
Alright.
teleportation circle to get there, right?
Yeah.
We'll want to make sure we're not being spied on when we go.
Well, we don't actually need to. I mean, what are we going to actually go through with the contract? We just need,
I
need to
mean,
make it look good.
Well,
think
no. Here's the beautiful part. We got a week. We get him to give us as much of this shit as possible, and then take the dragon on top.
The dude just
Okay,
whipped out 100,000 gold in literally like 5 seconds. Like, oh, well, that's it?
what?
Hold on.
I mean,
Yep.
we're probably gonna have to whack him. I mean,
I told you. I told
You're
you.
not whacking the guy. That's not our gig.
he's got wizards out there doing demi planes and whatever the hell he did to the damn house and stuff.
We don't know. We don't know if he's evil or good.
I
We know
mean,
he's We know he's lawful.
Okay,
We know he's lawful.
if he is holding somebody like a dragon or anybody against their will, dead.
that's evil.
Why don't we just tell him that? Hey, only thing we're not into is slave trade.
No, we want.
Wait.
we
What would that
need
do?
him
What would
on
that
our
do,
side.
though?
Didn't you already just tell him that you weren't into it?
Right. That's why I was trying to put the whole. We can hold your dragon without telling him we know that he has a dragon. You know, we can hold your animals and people too. That's why I let it go.
Well, anyways, we just put the money in a doom vault for now. I don't want to carry that shit around. Do you guys want to carry that shit around? We already are carrying around a whole bunch of gold anyway, so it was 100,000 more.
Yeah.
I mean, the point of concealing our movements and play acting this out is to keep it going long enough to get, close to the dragon. You've seen Burn Notice. This is how it works.
Yeah.
You commit to the bit.
Yeah, you know what? If we can get away with it, if he wants to put the dragon in the doom vault, then maybe the dragon disappears before it gets there, and we're like, "Hey, we're still waiting for the dragon."
That was kind of my hope and dream, that he's like, well, I do have a very special thing I have to hold. How are you guys able to do that? We'd be like, oh, perfect.
Ask him when he's going to leave town then.
But if we get if we pull that off and free the dragon and still retain the contract, and maybe this will be a lucrative contract going forward, and we won't have to kill him.
Exactly. That's my point.
All right.
But then we'll be
We're not
complicit
trying to
in
kill him,
his
but
future kidnapping.
Right. I mean, I don't know how we're going to get away with the dragon and him still think we're on his side. That's why I'm thinking he's dead.
Because we get the dragon out covertly, and then we tell him that we'll help him track down the. Dude, the guy's got so much money. What's a young bronze dragon to him? It might not be anything.
And now back to the mansion.
Back to the mansion. All right.
You go downstairs, and the first thing
downstairs.
that you notice is there is magic everywhere down here.
Uh-oh.
There is a guards and ward spell protecting this floor. I will pop that into out of combat chat. If you care to read that?
It's protecting the floor.
Yes.
So I really can't go downstairs very much then.
Yeah.
Guards and wards. Oh, roll it. Okay. Create a ward that protects 2,500 square feet of space. The warded area can be 20 feet tall, shaped as you desired.
Whoa.
So if I go into the space, bad shit happens. Fog fills the warded stuff, 50% chance, da 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 da. So everything's warded here.
Yes.
I can dispel magic it, but I would have to continually dispel magic the various effects.
This also says, when you cast this spell, you can specify individuals that are unaffected by any or all the effects. You can also specify a password that, when spoken aloud, makes the speaker immune to these effects.
Sweet.
If this was a video game, he would have left that password on like a note somewhere.
Right? It's fucking written on the wall on the stairway.
Because he's got dumbass guards that keep forgetting the password, and they keep getting killed.
What's that password again? Let's go discuss it in this dark alley alone. By the exploding red barrels? Yeah, those ones.
Why do we have those again? They're red.
Don't ask questions.
Okay, so I tell you guys this. Hey, there's a guards and ward spell that's protecting the first floor. I can't enter this.
Maybe the word's not written down somewhere, but like thematically cool would be like a bunch of paintings around, and then each painting does like a clue, like, oh, there's dogs in all the paintings. He loves dogs or something.
That's fucking stupid.
There's a painting of like a family portrait of like.
Do you have that at your house? And if you follow him just right, Oscar's car keys at the end.
I mean, we have lots of like photos.
Your credit cards are all stacked up somewhere.
We tend to surround us things we like.
So basically, there's really no way for me to enter here from what I'm reading here. Because I don't know what spell
unless you
effects
start
he's...
casting dispel magic like a madman.
Yeah. Nobody would cast this spell unless they did it for a reason.
God bless it. I have been talking to nobody evidently for the last 2 minutes
Oh no!
because I turned my microphone off.
You heard
And
yourself.
I'm like,
so you
why is nobody talking to me? 2 things hit my head. Password you can get through detect thoughts. You know, if you don't want him to be direct, you're like, well, there's no passwords you would have to get into the Doom Vault, so that he starts thinking about his password. Secondly, wouldn't an anti-magic field just let you walk through the whole damn place?
I thought about that.
But a simulacrum couldn't do it.
Correct.
Because simulacrum is magic.
It would cease to exist.
That wouldn't really work too well for me.
That's a paradox.
That is
But
a paradox.
If we were to have to come back,
Yeah,
we could-
Sombra could do it. Another reason why I probably could have taken Sombra, but yeah.
I need to read this thing again. Hang on.
That's pretty powerful, though.
No.
Dude, I couldn't
An
believe that.
anti-magic-
Like, I didn't know that spell existed until Ravnica came out.
Nice.
And I was like, what? What's that spell? I was just like, oh my
Shit.
god!
It's a pretty badass spell.
Yeah.
Protecting your house.
Hey, I have a question, Rich.
What's that?
In the Zobek campaign, the house where you stole the big gem from, did that have guards and wardens?
No, I didn't know about it.
Ah.
That was
I remember it had like a lot
that was
of
pre
security.
Ravnica.
And they're like, we're going through the roof.
yeah, that was funny.
So sick.
I don't even remember.
I could cast like time stop and just hope I can run through the area until I get to where I need to get to.
That's fucking funny. Here's my thought. Safer option. He's already interested in having another meeting for more business. Since we're ingratiated, let's suggest we meet at his place.
okay?
We could do that.
I was just thinking of Lost with Time Stop, Long Strider, Pasted. Clears the whole floor in like 2 rounds.
Dude, you're the Flash.
So basically, we are familiar with the target now. We have a possession from him. With likeness or picture, does that mean like somebody drew something, or we have?
Let me pop over there. You're looking at.
I'm looking at scrying. Because one thing we could do is we could set up a scry when he gets to his house, and if he says a password, we'll catch it.
That's true. That was my thought.
You mean oh no, you don't have the arcane eye. Never mind. Next time we go to Sigil, you need to go buy a scroll of arcane eye.
Yeah.
Or another thing would
Scry.
be, is there any guards I see wandering? I mean, I get to the top of the stairs, right? I haven't gone into this guards and
Right,
wards
yeah.
area.
There, I mean, yeah, there's guards walking by, and like they notice the door to the downstairs is open, and they close it like immediately. They don't like think twice about it being open, but like every once in a while, someone will walk by that area, and if you have the door open, they close it.
I didn't mean for that. I just meant just generally speaking. If I saw guards, I can open the door, but I can't go down the stairs. Is what you're saying?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And they don't think anything of it. They don't go, "Oh no, somebody's here." Right? They just go, "Why is this door open? This door needs to be closed. This door's always closed. We always close this door."
Yeah.
And they don't peer down the stairs, or they don't give it a second thought.
I guess, Rich, my point was is if I see a guard, can I then recognize him outside of this? Can I like go around the city, see if we can find the same dude, and then proceed to beat him down until we get the password, or do like detect thoughts or a charm person or whatever. It's really kind of what I was getting at there. So we have multiple ways to get this password.
It wouldn't be hard to get a list of his guards from somewhere. You could probably grease a couple palms and get that.
Guards that have access to this area that would know the password.
Well, so far
would a
you have
guard-
not seen a guard go down there.
Yeah, would a guard know the password? I mean,
And that's kind of what
Oh,
I'm
I
getting
see.
at here is they are not even looking in that room. They are walking
I
by and
gotcha.
shutting the door. They're saying, that's weird. That doesn't go there. It goes closed, you know?
Okay, understood. So no one's down there. No one's in that area. No
As
one's
far as
going
you can
down there.
tell,
No one-
yeah. You can like listen and there's no one there. You can sit there for a half hour and no one goes down there or comes up.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. I think I'm done here. You guys think of anything else? I obviously can't really go down there to find this anything else unless we want to like really fucking screw some shit up.
we have a week. We can regroup.
I probably need to
come up
learn
with
a
a
couple
plan.
more. I probably need to learn a couple more spells to really do anything in there. Like, I wonder if I could do like a mass dispel magic with a wish spell or something.
Anti-magic field looks like the answer, honestly.
It's a big what's a Faraday cage, just walking around, not getting spied on and kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have it. I just haven't. I don't have it prepared right now. But yeah, I could totally.
No, that
And you
like
can't
any
cast it
active
from the
spell or
simulacrum.
other magical effect on a creature or an object in the sphere is suppressed while the creature or object is in it.
So
So
I
like
cast it around myself.
I don't know. I think the guards and wards would probably still go off. But they wouldn't be affected. You wouldn't be affected by it. I don't even know. That's interesting. But like the way I'm reading it, you could walk up to that desk and open the drawer, and the ward, nothing will happen.
Well,
Because the
that would
ward
be
is
true.
inside that bubble.
Because it would basically. Let me see here.
But
Yeah,
wouldn't
and-
you
So the
wouldn't
way I'm
trip
thinking the guards
ward?
and wards, though, it would. Yeah, I don't even know if it would notice you because the guards and wards has to notice somebody come down, and you're in this anti-magic
Right.
field.
While the effect is suppressed, it doesn't function. But the time it spends suppressed counts against its duration. Targeted effects, spells, and other magical effects that target a creature or object in the sphere have no effect on the target. Any active spells or magical effects on a creature or object on the sphere is suppressed while the creature or object is in it.
I'm gonna get me one of these.
Yeah, I don't know who he would give the password to, but if he is holding things down here, then he'd
Yeah.
have to figure out. He'd have to have a password going on to make sure that they can pass through, so that he can store them down here or whatever.
So my thing would be like, you're right. If I cast anti-magic field, I would be able to basically, for the warded desk, the magical effect would be null while I opened the desk and investigated. Once I got out of there, the ward would come back into place.
Right.
It's
On a
not,
closed
it's not
desk
a
door.
quote unquote dispel magic. It's an anti-magic field. So
Yeah.
Right.
the effect would still be there.
Magical suppression.
The reason I came out, I thought about at the magic field is because, it specifically says if there's a permanent or ongoing, it's suppressed because of the magical items. It doesn't demagicalize your items.
Maybe we come back. Real Sombra comes back and does some of that stuff.
Yeah. Next day.
All right.
Do that.
So
Okay,
Or
we're good.
back to the
when
dinner.
we're transferring stuff.
So
You,
I'm gonna sneak out the way I came in and get out of here.
Easy peasy. All right, so back to the dinner.
All right.
He says, so I'm interested in this other endeavor you have. Our time is growing short, though. I think that maybe once our business is a little more solidified, that it would be worth discussing. Maybe.
There is
He says-
logistical issues about that, so yes, it would be something we'd have to discuss later.
Yes, let's set a date. Let's say I'm having a big event the 7th. Why don't you
All right.
come to the arena? And we can discuss in my box and then watch the event together.
All right. So counter offer. We need to. That's not his house. We need to get in the house. Or I don't know. Does that work still? Because it's a time we know he won't be there.
But well,
And he-
the dragon's going to be there at the arena, but also just agreeing really doesn't matter because if we're cutting bait and running before then, whatever. But agreeing to go just puts him more at ease.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Okay.
there's no issue with agreeing to go.
Yeah, you're right.
So we would
He
be
also
very grateful for
inquires about like how much storage you can give him for creatures.
for plain old travel or for the Doom Vault.
The Doom Vault. He's talking about like storing opponents.
We have I think the smallest room we have is 50 by 50 yards. Pools that are thousands of gallons deep, big enough to hold whales.
That intrigues him right there. You see his eyes kind of light up. He's like, I've always wanted to flood my arena.
Prisons specifically to house extra-dimensional beings or beings who have abilities to travel naturally.
Wonderful.
Dragon he's holding. What breed of dragon is it again?
Bronze.
Bronze. Are those aquatic?
They like to live by water. Same one you saw
Amphibious.
last time.
Bum bum bum. Got him again. Right. Okay. So that is also telling because that's another angle we can push. Let's try and get the dragon from him. We have a special place to keep your big aquatic thing, your big amphibious thing. That'll help, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
All right, so he continues with small talk. Is there anything else you're looking to get out of him, or anything you're trying to see here?
that's a good question. Do you guys need anything from him?
No.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I don't have detect thoughts. Is anyone here? We can't really get the password by until next visit, can we?
Well, we wouldn't get his password from him right now anyway. It's not like
Yeah.
he's on the top of his thoughts.
That's true.
Well, I mean, there's easy ways to bring things to people's mind, but I think right now, I think we're good for this encounter. We should probably sit down and figure out what we need, what we know, and then what we need, what we know, and then what we need to keep going after that.
Yeah. I ordered dessert.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Wait, oh, you mean in game?
I share a tiramisu with him. No, try it.
All right. This is probably a good place to end because, well, I mean, what else do you guys want to do?
We need to prepare for next time, I think. So, logistically, we are not going to sit idle and wait for the 7th because that's when the dragon thing is happening.
Exactly.
Right.
So, what is our next move?
Well, he said we're going to sit and discuss the train then. I mean, we could always approach him earlier about moving anything else into the Doom Vault because he's paid his down payment to have access to the Doom Vault.
Mm-hmm.
So we can start talking to him about moving animals or gold or whatever.
Or giant aquatic beasts.
Yes.
Whatever, really. And the more we can get, the more we can move for him, the better.
Right,
He's going to be
exactly.
like, there's these orcas I've rescued. Remember when the world was flooded? Well, they all just landed on the ground. I've been trying to keep them safe, but I just don't have the room.
He runs SeaWorld, he is evil then. It's true.
Oh, he's hiding them in his basement.
Son of a bitch. We're gonna
The fun part is we're gonna have to go into the Doom Vault and like get rid of some of these monsters that we just never got to, just to house his shit.
God.
Yeah, in the pool area, we only went through 3 rooms, and we didn't even clear out one of them. We only cleared out 2.
We're gonna go in there. He's like, yes, this is the place where we're like kicking aside dead bodies we didn't clean up.
Right.
There's still
Yeah.
like,
No, you got red caps in there. You got red caps in there working.
oh good.
That's awesome.
Cleaning up bodies.
Excellent.
I don't know. They'll like send you lists and, you know, what do you want us to do with these guys? You still want to keep the aboleth? Should we let them go?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't go near him. Don't ever go near him.
He works for us now.
The
He plays
aboleth you
nice.
captured?
The Aboleth?
That you captured?
Yeah.
Or that they captured?
Yeah,
It doesn't
since
work for
they
anybody.
captured it, we didn't.
All right, so you guys are going to
Hate Aboleth.
approach him about moving more to Doom Vaults. What else?
I can think of right now.
We gotta hit the house. We gotta like,
Yeah.
you know.
The
Yeah.
next night at the house, we're gonna have Miles go along, maybe just with the detect creature on standby, and try that magical shield thing they were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he can go around the house, well, see, because the dimensions inside the house are twisted, he would have to be inside the house, I think, to cast that to get any accuracy.
Is that going to be possible?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's not.
Because the roof is 20 feet high, but technically inside it's 50 feet.
So
there's
what do you think?
warping.
If you're standing outside the TARDIS, can you tell who's in the TARDIS?
I mean, we're talking about a magical thing that would be able to, but so if you're going dimension wise, then it would only be the first few rooms of the TARDIS, because the TARDIS has a freaking engine room that holds a sun.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm saying from outside depends on how warped the inside is, how much bigger it is than the outside.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,000 feet's a decent distance, but it's condensed enough downstairs. God only knows.
Sheesh.
That's why I'm like, if we can get on the first floor inside, we probably have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I mean, that's still
We're going to need
again.
to have another opportunity to get him out of the house before the 7th. But how?
He doesn't hang around
if
at
he
his
wants-
house.
Also, I mean,
He's not a
if we want
homebody.
him, yeah, if we want him out of the way, taking him on an inspection of the Doom Vault, I mean, I'm sure that's going to get him jizzed up.
I'm still in favor of creating a simulacrum of him and having it sign over all his assets to us and the mayor.
Or just leave the simulacrum in place and
You know, guys,
have an answer to the mayor.
You know, just because we think we're the smartest people, that doesn't mean we are. There's probably some protections against these things.
Listen, man.
I'm just saying.
Well, we made 100,000 already off of it with little to no effort, so that's cool. And we're about to make a whole lot more when he starts moving stuff into our very real operation.
I think that that from what Sombra saw and said, you reasonably suspect that from the outside you can get the whole mansion.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Like it didn't look
Alright,
like
well
the basement went down like 400 feet or anything like that.
Got it. That's good.
All right, so that
And
The
the
land doesn't
mansion's
have to go
not
inside or do
1,000
anything.
feet long or anything like that.
how far from the outer gate to the mansion is it?
You'd have to be inside the gate, I think.
Okay.
It's a large estate. And there's probably a couple other houses on the property too, or a couple other buildings on the property. Which Somber could have looked into and found that there was nothing much to them. Maybe a small pool house or
Oh, I should have went there and
garden
found some.
shed.
Sure, there had to be some. He doesn't do his own gardening. He probably never goes to his pool. He'll probably even use his house. He's probably just one of many houses he has.
Who is this guy?
Who is this creature? What is this creature?
What is he?
Vaguely
mean-
military.
Funny enough, I just realized the train is built that way as well. The train is actually 20 feet smaller than the outside
That's fun.
and looks like it's 2 stories, but it's 3.
It's pretty damn good. Wonder what he is. Maybe he's a beholder.
No way.
He'd be a lot more arrogant.
Arrogant and narcissistic? He was tonight.
Yeah, but they're boastful and all that crap.
He was
I'm
boastful.
sorry. I missed it. What do you think he is?
A beholder.
No, beholders are crazy.
They're also they're chaotic.
He's definitely not a beholder. He'd be too paranoid to have a fucking meeting with you.
That's
He'd send you
true.
letters.
They are-
All right. Well, we got to get the password. We got to get down there, see what's going on.
Plan.
So, we got some alternate. We have some routes we could find and go. We could. I guess there's probably no guards that know the stuff.
When does he
Um,
want? Final question, I guess, would be when does he want his first shipment moved?
He just gave it to you.
He gave us his first shipment. We got. I mean, we have it in hand.
But he gave us the down payment, which is 100.
No, that's not the down payment.
No, that's not the down payment.
First investment.
But it's not a down payment. It's a bank. We're running a bank.
We are running a bank. We are running the vault, the Doom Vault.
Your payment is included in what he gave you.
Isn't those boxes need like a secret word for them to be opened?
I don't know. Those didn't.
Sick.
Well, we should at least have a secret chest.
These ones didn't. That's awesome.
In
How
fact,
much
you
money-
can have them as magic items if you want.
Ooh,
Um,
shrinking and growing
enough.
chests.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I have those. I have that already.
And he pulled him out of a bag of holding, so
How much?
ouch.
Money, how much of his money is now in our possession?
We don't
100,000.
know.
100,000 gold.
Oh yeah, we have that much. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought the 100,000 was the payment to hold. Like,
Oh, just touch the replica to recall the chest.
All right, so one of these chests definitely go to Toes,
sure.
so he can just walk around it with it under his arm now, and he doesn't have to carry it on his back now.
Yay.
Yeah, you're right. There is no word or anything. You just touch the chest. So if your chest gets in someone else's hands, then
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
and I think
awesome.
it just expires, right, when it gets big?
it expires after 60 days. There's a cumulative 5% chance per day that the spell effect ends. This 5% chance goes away if you cast a spell again.
So TikTok on those boxes, huh?
Yeah,
No, not on
See,
these.
basically-
These are permanent magic items.
interesting.
They're made to be handled by his personnel and his money men.
I mean, we could just go around and take deposits from all these really bad guys, and just live off of the income. I mean, 2,000 bucks.
Off the dirty
2,000
money?
bucks.
Robber barons, like the original, overnight bank. Like
I
set
love
up a
it. I
bank,
like it.
collect money, and then leave the next day.
Yeah.
Lie by night.
Wild West, baby.
All right, so now I need to get a carpet bag of holding.
Perfect dagger.
Wah wah. That's good.
I mean, that would be lost it all the way.
He's true.
Be like, yeah, so I'll hold your money for you. I won't give it back, but I'll hold your money for you.
There was this guy who was like, he's a coder. Like, he knows computer coding and stuff. And he's just like, yeah, I'm just targeting, unicorn businesses that are looking for exponential growth in their first quarter. I display enough competence to get hired at a lucrative, obscenely high-ranking position with little to no oversight. By the time they realize I'm not actually going to do anything for them, I've already collected enough to move on to the next 2 or 3. I average like 5 or 6 hours of work a day on 3 different projects for 7 different companies. Just gaming the system, man.
Crazy.
Probably doesn't work
And
anymore.
I
that
mean,
he gave
There
away
are
the game.
so many primes out there that we could do it too.
Whew. Holy shit! Running
Uh,
like
I think I just found Lost It's after the adventure job.
like a Ponzi scheme on multiple planes. MLM stands for multi-layer marketing, like Dragon's Lair. I don't know. There's something there somewhere. So good. That's incredible. All right. I'll bid you gentlemen good night. I can't wait
Alright.
for next set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna head off too as well. Goodbye.
All
All
right.
right. See ya.
Okay.
Like,
Don't forget to post that recap for Will. I'm going to ask him and see what question how he would have answered tonight's question.
Recap. Oh my god. I was telling Juju I haven't done a recap in fucking like
Hey
4
Rich.
sessions, 5 sessions.
Hey, Rich. Want to
Yeah.
record an episode tomorrow?
No. I'm busy all day. I'm gonna go paint my sister-in-law's house and then go paint some chairs.
Damn it. All right. How about next Wednesday?
Yeah. I
Next
think I have
Wednesday.
Sunday afternoon free too.
All right. Next Wednesday, I'm off.
Okay. Yes, definitely. And tell Will to watch the fucking video.
Yeah.
2 weeks on Twitch, forever on YouTube.
And Facebook.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. If you want to try to fucking get it out of there, I don't even know how that works.
Fuck that. Good night, gentlemen.
All right, see you.
Good night.
See ya.
I'm also out. Have a good night.
All right, have a good one.
See you in a week.
Night.
For sure. Tom,
Almost
you're
11.
after everybody. I know we ended
Yeah,
early.
well, yeah, right. Anyways, that's a good session. I think that we learned a lot, but like most of these sessions, one session that you think it'll take one time will drags on to 3 or 4.
Right?
I don't think your plan was for this to last several sessions in a row, but
No. No, I kind of planned for it to climax tonight, but it didn't work out that way. You guys are, as usual, taking a different route.
we've become bankers.
Hey, whatever. It works for me.
I mean, we
I like it.
we
It's more
already
exciting
are.
that way.
I unfortunately, I'm really getting into the idea of the banking as the extension to the Starlight Express. I mean, it just makes sense. Yes,
Oh.
we can not only transport your stuff, but we can store stuff permanently for you as well, temporarily.
The Starlight Conglomerate, looking out for you and all you care about.
That's awesome.
Convert some of the Doom Vault into like nice living areas for other
Right.
things.
Apartments for the elderly. Starlight, taking care of your family.
Yeah, sure, yeah. 24-hour staff, friendly and cordial.
Old folks
We don't need
home,
you.
devil torture area.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what we need to do with the Ooze Grotto.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, you guys
Right.
as well.
All right, I'm gonna kill this stream. See you later, Jevin and Yash. We'll be here next week.